Okay, I started recording. Oh, girls, I clicked on live captions. I want to delete it. How can I do? Here is it. But this is nice. Did you see it before?
No.
Look, it shows. Do you see it? It shows the CC. Do you see it, girls?
No.
Okay,
Nothing's
I'll show you
showing.
what I show you. I'll share the screen and show you what's happening. Here is it. Oh no, I don't want this. Wait. I want to share this one. Oh. Do you see the teams?
Yes. Yes.
Do you see the down?
Yes.
Yes, this is so nice. It is the first time when I wanted to start recording and then I clicked on CC. Look.
Everything is showing.
Yes, but you don't have it, right? It's because I shared
No.
my screen.
No, maybe we don't.
Okay. So I'll stop it. I'll turn off this. It's called live captions. I'll turn it off. And okay, I've already started recording.
Miss, I have it too.
You too have it? So
Yes.
you mean that each one can click on it?
Yes, it's like subtitles.
It's an option, maybe.
So you can click on these 3 buttons and then you turn on the live chat for you.
Yes, this helped me in English.
Yes, great. Okay. Today, girls, we'll take economics. We'll take chapter 1 or unit 1, section 3. We'll take today section 3, economic choices and decision making. What is economic choices and decision making? Let's see. I'll share the PowerPoint. You see my PowerPoint?
Yes.
Economic choices and decision making. Okay, we agree, since we started economic, we agree together that resources are scarce. Resources is what's in the word, what the word gives us, the resources. They are scarce, okay? So everyone has to make a choice. So why? Because these resources are not enough for everyone. Resources are not enough for everyone. So I can't take it all. I can't take everything. You can't have everything. You have to choose what to pick and what to not pick. Okay? So how can I choose what to take and what to leave? If I have 2 options, if I have 3 options or 4 options, which one to choose? When I choose one of them, and I will tell you what do I mean exactly, but let's first say when I choose one of them, when I decide to take this action or take this resource, I am making a decision. I am a decision maker. I am a decision maker. I make a decision. I am a decision maker. So not only economists are those who take decisions. No, even you, even I, everybody, everyone alive makes decisions, takes decisions. So I am a decision maker. You are a decision maker. She is a decision maker. Everyone is a decision maker. So you need to know how to identify the problem and then analyze your alternatives. What does it mean? It means I have four options. I have 4 options. I have to know which option is better for me. Okay, so if I want to get one, but I cannot get it, I have to look for alternatives. So it means that I have to make a choice in a way that carefully considers the costs and benefits of each possibility. So if I choose the first option, I have to calculate the cost and the benefits, yani how much I will pay and what I will gain. How much I pay, how I gain, what I gain. The costs, what I pay, and benefits, what come to me. how it is beneficial to me for each possibility. So I will choose. I have four things to do. Whether, since you wake up in the morning, you make choices. طب, can I have what? For example, I woke up today. Shall I be absent? I do not attend the classes. طب, what is the cost? If I don't attend the classes, what will happen? I will be written absent. It may affect my marks. Teacher may be sad or disappointed. She may not raise my mark if I need to. Okay, so these are the costs. The benefits, I would sleep. So I have to calculate it. The benefit is to sleep. I will sleep more. But the costs, I will lose mark. I will be written absent. I will not be part of a project, for example. The teacher will be upset. So does the benefit is more than the costs or not? So that's why from this idea came the economics, that you have to take decision. Okay? So when I want to make a decision, how I make a decision, look at the costs, what I will pay, and the benefits, what I will gain. So you will learn that you face trade-offs and opportunity costs. We will learn them now. Whenever you make a decision, you learn two things. You face trade-offs, and you face it, and you see it, face trade-offs and opportunity costs. Let's see. Are you a good decision maker, girls? And you always take a decision, or you hesitate before take a decision?
Sometimes hesitate.
Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
Sometimes. So, for example, if you go to Claire's and there is an offer, so you quickly pick the things you want, or you spend the time, or you don't know how to buy and what to buy, and you call your mother to help you or a friend.
Hesitate.
No, just the necessary thing.
Yes, this is the same idea, that you can take a decision or not. So he says to you that in economic, the choices involve trade-offs and careful evaluation of opportunity costs. What does it mean? It means that every decision we take, whether to sleep or attend classes or go out with my mom. So if I can go out with my mom or attend the classes to have breakfast in the mall, or attend classes or sleep. So every decision we make has its trade-offs. Trade-offs means what? Alternative choices. Okay, I will go to the class. No. I will go out with mom. I will skip classes. Or no, my mom will not agree. I will go out with my dad to work. There is a project there. He wants me to help him printing. I will go help him today. I don't want to attend classes today. These are alternative choices. Well, if I take this choice or I take another choices. Economics and you. Why are we related to economics, teacher? How can I be related to economics? I'm just a person. Yes. Economics is everywhere, but you just don't notice it. It is the same as now, as I said to you, when you go shopping. Okay? Because you cannot buy all of Claire's. Can you buy all of Claire's? No. So you have to make choices. So whether to buy this nail polish or this copybook, which one you buy? If I buy this, I will not afford to buy this. If I buy this, I will not afford to buy this. So here you make choices, and when you make choices, you see the alternatives. So instead of the nail polish, I will go and buy the glittery copybook. I need it more because we are now at school. So you took a choice and you saw the trade-offs. The trade-offs was the nail polish or mascara. Okay, because you cannot buy everything, you have to choose, you have to make a decision. Okay, so here we discuss the trade-offs. Here we discuss opportunity cost. What is opportunity cost? What is an opportunity cost? People think of cost in terms of dollars and cents. Okay, okay. So the cost means more than the price. It is not only the price. Okay, okay. Now they think of what in terms of opportunity cost? The cost of the next best alternative. So you choose to buy this, but you didn't buy for this other product. You choose to go out with your father, okay, okay, but you didn't choose to the cost of going out with your mother or attending classes. Okay, so opportunity is the other opportunities available for you to take. When you make a decision, you will keep thinking, what if I have more than one option? If I have like 5 options, what do I do? He said you can make a grid, a table, and you write what you have, okay? And then you write the alternatives and then decide, I will buy what. But what, in clears, you don't have time to do this. In clears, you don't have time to do this. But if you are planning for the 2 weeks of the yearly vacation, whether to go to Jordan, whether to stay in Saudi Arabia, whether to travel abroad, here you have to think well. Of course, you do not take the decision. Your father basically takes the decision because he's the one who pays. So he brings all the varieties and he starts to write. If we travel to Jordan, we will pay tickets of blah, blah, blah. If we travel abroad, we have to pay for, and then he starts to calculate and evaluate the alternatives. If we stay in Saudi Arabia, we will not pay the tickets this year. We can save it for another trip. So this is, your dad is doing what? Your dad is making a decision. And he evaluate each alternative. So your mom would say to him, what about we go to Jeddah? It is cheaper than going abroad. So here he thinks, he takes decision, he sees all the criteria, money, time, maybe he cannot take a vacation, he can take 2 weeks off work, so he can't do it. So maybe he will fight with the manager. So he have to think, well, that if he takes 2 weeks off, he will fight with the manager. So here it also affects his decision make. So even the time that we spend together has an opportunity cost. So now you attend the class. Another girl might be asleep. She chooses to be asleep. You choose to attend the class. It's you wanted to attend the class. No, teacher, I had to attend because I don't want to be absent and lose marks. But you choose not to lose mark. Other girls, they choose to lose marks. It's okay, I want to lose mark. I just want to sleep. So because you cannot always have everything, okay, you have to only choose one thing. So you choose, for example, if you will study, I choose to study math or I choose to study English. It is also your decision. Okay, what is opportunity cost? We said that what will cost me for taking a decision. Economists use the production possibilities frontier. What is this? A diagram. A diagram to show me the various combination of goods and services. So whether to do this or this or this or this. And then you have to choose whether to go abroad or stay in Saudi Arabia or travel to Syria. Production possibilities. Okay, here. What is in the production possibility? Yes, dear. This diagram takes into account various factors. It shows the possible alternatives, the fully employed resources, and the cost of either resources. Here, the production possibilities curve here, production possibilities, here is the production possibilities curve here. So if I want to produce cars or I want to produce clothing, I am a factory, I want to produce cars or I want to produce clothing, which to choose? If I choose cars, okay, if I am producing clothing and then I want to produce cars, it will come to E. So I have to minimize what I produce from clothing. Okay, here he says for you in the example, if you will use all the resources to produce 70 units of cars. Here, I am a factory. I paid everything to produce 70 cars a year. So I am a company. I will produce 70 cars a year. Then, and 300 units of clothing. So here, I will produce 70 cars and 300 clothing. I'm at A here. So I will produce 300 and I will clothing and 70 cars. Okay. Or it could shift some of its resources out of car production and put it into clothing. So what if I decided, so I am at A, I produce 300 clothing and 70 cars. What if I want to produce more of clothing? Okay, if I want to produce more of clothing here, thereby moving to point B. So let's see. If I want to buy more clothing here, I will go to B. Why? The curve will go down. The curve will go down to B because I cannot, my resources are the same resources. I have the same amount of money. I cannot produce I only produce 70 and 300. If I want to produce more, so I have to produce less of cars. So it will be 40 cars and 400 clothing. So I will be at B here. Okay, so we were here 70 cars, 300 clothing. I wanted to add more clothing, so I have to minimize the cars. And I will go to point B. So this is the curve goes down when I want to choose another product. If I will go to the career, I want to buy 7 books of career. And I want to buy 3 pieces of cloth of Stradivarius. The money I have will be enough for 7 books and 3 sweatshirts of Stradivarius. Suddenly I decided, no, I will not buy 7 cars. I will buy only 7 books. I will buy only 4. It means that I can buy 4 of Stradivarius. Okay, I was here, I can be here 4. So what if I want to buy, my father gave me money to buy 4 books only. And 4 pieces of cloth, 4 pants, 4 t-shirts. And then no, I will not buy 4, I will buy 3 shirts and 7 books. What I am doing here, I take a decision. I choose what to do. In order to gain more books, I have to buy less clothes. If I want to buy more clothes, I have to buy less books. Doesn't happen with you in real life or not, girls?
Yes, it does.
Here. So, in a point, you have to choose whether to buy the books or to buy the cloth. Okay? You have many possibilities. It's up to you. You are the one to decide. Why? Because the resources are limited, because I don't have 10,000 reals, I only have 200 reals. Whether to increase the books or increase the cloth. Okay. Can you see this one? Okay. What if the person, what if you want producing or you want to buy, or the company produces and then it wanted to move to point B. So it is the same idea. You want to increase 1 unit of something, you take less of the other thing. So you normally, this is trade-offs. Why? Okay, if you decide to spend extra money in Stradivarius, or you wanted to spend extra hours on your homework, the opportunity cost of this action is the time you cannot spend with your friends. So I will not go out with my friends on this Thursday. I will study because I have a math quiz on Sunday. So you choose to study. What is the opportunity cost? What will you pay to study your time? So you cannot see your friends on Thursday. So what I can do, you choose, it's up to you. So you normally have a number of trade-offs. Trade-offs is what? Opportunities. As I said to you, whether to sleep or attend the class or go out with your mother or go out with your father. So these are the trade-offs. Opportunity cost is the value of the next best alternative that you give up. So if I go with my mother, she will invite me for breakfast, but she will be upset of me because I didn't attend my classes. So this is the cost that I gave up. I don't want to go out with my mom because she will be upset of me. So it is better not to, I will not, okay. I will not go out with her. So I give up this cost. I will not pay this cost. I am at Claire's. I have nail polish. I have a copybook. I have LOL. I decided that I will buy the copybook. So I give up the cost of LOL. I will not pay the cost of LOL. This is opportunity cost. The choice that you make is the value here. Opportunity cost of the choice you make is the value of the next best alternative that you gave up. I will, here girls, look. If you decide to spend extra hours, the opportunity, here is it. I will put it in another slide for you, which will be more here. So the opportunity cost here, the time you cannot spend, with your friends. You normally have a number of trade-offs available. Trade-offs is what? Trade-offs is what? The trade-offs, as we said,
The alternatives.
Available, yes, the available alternative. Available alternatives. Whenever you make a decision, and the opportunity cost of the choice you make is the value of the next best alternative that you give up. This is opportunity cost. Trade-offs, available alternatives. Okay? Are you with me? Huh?
Yes.
Yes.
We are almost finishing, yani. Okay. So now you understand trade-offs and opportunity cost. Because economists study how people satisfy seemingly unlimited and competing wants through the careful use of scarce resources, they are concerned with the strategies that will help people make the best choice. So economists start to think of ways to help you to take choices. How can an economist help me to take a choice? How? He said there are many strategies. Number one, build simple model. So one of the most important strategies is to build economic model, is a equation or a graph or a figure. And then I can write the situation, the complex situation, and then divide it into the most basic elements. How, if I go out with my mom, I have to write what will happen. If I go to the work with father, I have to write what will happen. Okay. Here on page 15, you will find figure 1.3, how complex economy activity can be explained. I put the model? No, I didn't put for you. It's on page 15, guys. So it's important to realize that models are based on assumptions. So if you open with me page 15, please. I can share it for you here also. It's on... I'll share it for you now. Here is it, look. Here is it, girls. Look here. Here. Product market, the individuals, the factor markets, the business. This is figure 1.3. What does it show? What does it show? It shows what, and on this page, if you have your book, it shows examples of how complex economic activity can be explained by a sample model. This is a sample model here. So I have to write my option, for example, and write, what will I pay? What will I get? Payment for resources. This is it. Okay, I'll reshare PowerPoint again. So this is a sample model. All models are assumptions. What's assumptions? I assume, yani I'm not sure of what is going to happen. I just assume. Okay. For example, we assume that only two goods could be produced, whether to buy the car, to buy the books, or to buy from Stradivarius, whether to produce cars or produce cloth. Okay, this made the model easier to illustrate and still allowed to discuss. So we can build the model and write the options and choose. What is cost-benefit analysis? The most economic decisions can be evaluated with cost-benefit analysis. It's a way of comparing the cost of an action to benefits received. So what I will pay for going out and what I will gain. This is the same idea. What I will pay, what I will gain. So if you have to make a decision, choose A and B, if B costs less, and if you want to buy a glittery copybook from Claire's, and then you saw that Accessorize has sale, 70% sale, where would you go? Claire's or Accessorize? Grade 9. Where would you go? Claire's or Accessorize?
Accessorize.
Why? Because it has 70% off, right or not?
Yes.
Yes.
So if I have the same option, but I would pay less in another place, of course I will go to the other place, right? All of us make this. There is a sale there. Let's go there. Okay. To get the highest return and pay low cost. In order to think well, you can take small steps toward the final goal. Because the vision is not clear. My father still thinks whether to travel to Jordan or whether to stay in Saudi Arabia or we travel to Europe. But there is coronavirus. We are not sure what will happen after a month. So in this case, you take small steps. So you start saving money in case you travel to Europe. Will you travel to Europe? I'm not sure. I don't know. So take small steps. This is the idea of taking small steps. Okay? Because what will happen if the cost increased? We will withdraw. We will say, no, 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 we'll not travel. So we didn't book the tickets. We have to be smart in taking actions and calculate it. Okay? Maybe the cost will be more than we can afford, so we cancel the trip. But we have paid the tickets, so don't pay the tickets until you are sure. So it is not like going to exercise or going to Claire's. No, it's a bigger decision. In biggest decisions or in big decisions or in bigger decisions, we have to take small steps. Okay? Why you take that, teacher? Yani, why we study this? Haven't you asked yourself why we take economics? Because the study of economics help us to understand the complex world around us. How can we make a choice? It is useful because the world is not as orderly as your economic textbook and it's not organized. Okay, so your book is divided into sections. But the society around you is not divided into sections. It's dynamic, technology, innovations. Everything is changed. Everything is changed all the time. Your mobile for this year it gets update, then new versions. So economics gives you a framework for analysis to think. An analysis depends on thinking and working your mind. So economics help you to explain how things are organized. Which decision to take? What can I do? Okay? It describes what will influence your behavior, whether to buy this iPhone or buy Samsung. I have to choose and think. When I want to buy a new mobile, I have to think of the trade-offs and opportunity cost. Trade-offs, I want to buy iPhone. The trade-offs are Samsung, Huawei, Nokia. The cost, opportunity cost, if I buy iPhone, I will not pay Samsung's money. So this is opportunity cost, the money that I will not pay for the second choice. Not only money, the time, if I will choose something in time. So as we study economics, it will gain much better appreciations of how we affect the world and how it affects us. You understood, girls?
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
So we don't have any questions?
No. No, thank you.
Are you sure? Yani, economics is easy now?
Yes, you made it easy.
So great, alhamdulillah. So you understand now economics. So don't have any questions for this section?
No.
Okay, guys. See you next week.
Thank you,
Inshallah.
miss.
See
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Have a nice day.
Thank you, miss.
too.
Bye. Thank you, miss.